Welcome, Virgo. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for December 7th, 2025, on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Something inside you has been stirring lately. Not loud, not urgent, but quietly persistent. You've been catching glimmers of inspiration, tiny sparks that light up your inner landscape and whisper of something more connection, more joy, more honesty in your relationships. It could be the way you suddenly crave deeper conversation, or how you've begun dreaming of a life that feels softer, richer, more loving. But then you look around and feel the gap between the vision and the current reality, and that gap can feel like a void. The disconnect between what your heart knows is possible and what your eyes are seeing has left you momentarily unsure, questioning your ability to create the kind of love or abundance you long for. This questioning, though uncomfortable, is not a sign of failure. It's an invitation. You've been pulled inward, away from performance and toward truth. And as you took space to focus on other aspects of your life, your health, your work, your commitments, you may have let your romantic or emotional world rest. That pause wasn't abandonment. It was recalibration. Now, you're slowly stepping back into your power, embodying a quiet fire that reminds you of your own magnetic energy. That spark, though sometimes dimmed by old doubts or limiting beliefs, is still alive and waiting for your trust. Right now, you may find yourself wrestling with a residue of lack, a lingering sense that you're not enough, or that the love and abundance you want is far off, almost unreachable. But that illusion will pass if you gently release your grip on outcomes. When we cling tightly to how things should look, we start chasing moments rather than becoming them. You are being asked not to force a timeline, but to fall into rhythm, the rhythm of trust, intention, and embodied presence. Start practicing what you long for, not as a performance or a means to an end, but as a way of being. Want to feel more love in your life? Practice tenderness with your body, your words, your time. Want more intimacy? Begin by being honest with yourself. Speak gently to your fears and breathe life into the parts of you you've left behind. There's a sacred vulnerability in stepping toward what we want without guarantees. You will not always feel certain, and that's okay. Your uncertainty is not weakness, it's raw potential. Every step forward, no matter how shaky, is a declaration of self-belief. And if you look closer, you'll see the momentum building. New energy is forming beneath the surface. Yes, the moon may blur the details, and yes, the tower may shift your foundation, but those forces are clearing space for your alignment. With each moment you choose presence over fear, intention over avoidance, you are planting seeds that will bloom in ways you can't yet see. You are being guided to reconnect with your inner rituals, the sacred practices that remind you of who you are and what you're capable of. Maybe it's the way you rise with the sun, stretch your body into awareness, breathe life into your skin. Maybe it's through nourishing food, journaling your truth, or simply being still long enough to feel the quiet nudge of your soul. These aren't just acts of self-care, they are reclamations. Each one tells your spirit, I remember, I trust, I choose me. From this deepened relationship with yourself, your outer world begins to shift. Relationships mirror the love you've anchored within. The more you feel at home in your own presence, the more you'll naturally call in connection, passion, and intimacy that reflects your wholeness, not your wounds. The Queen of Cups energy rising within you invites emotional richness and intuitive flow. Let her guide you toward softness. Let her remind you that true strength doesn't roar, it glows. The transformation you're undergoing may feel tender because it touches ancestral roots, the kind of healing that reshapes patterns carried for generations. If things feel extra challenging right now, it's not because you're failing. It's because you're the one strong enough to break the cycle. That is sacred work. Honor it. Even when no one sees the weight you're carrying, Spirit sees. The universe is co-creating with you, whispering affirmations into your awareness, holding space for the blooming that is coming. So return to your non-negotiables, the practices and choices that make you feel alive. Pull from the seasons of your past, the moments when you felt powerful and clear. Reclaim those parts. Rebuild from them. You are not starting over. You are layering wisdom. All the old chapters were not detours. They were your training ground. Now it's time to live what you've learned. Intimacy, emotional, physical, spiritual, is a practice, not a promise. It begins with how you show up for yourself. Talk to yourself kindly. Touch your own skin with reverence. Dance in your room like no one's watching. Whisper encouragement in the mirror. Love yourself out loud. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Virgo, today's energy rises around you with a quiet but powerful glow. You are stepping into a moment where your natural discernment, emotional intelligence, and quiet magnetism become impossible for others to ignore. Much like the reference reading suggests, your vibration is high, your aura is captivating, and someone in your orbit is feeling the pull of your presence far more than they expected. With this in mind, let's explore the 8 cards guiding your day, each one illuminating a different piece of your path. Card 1, Queen of Cups. Today begins with the soft, intuitive presence of the Queen of Cups, echoing the reference message about your elevated energy of compassion and emotional clarity. This card reminds you that your empathetic nature is not a weakness, it is a magnetic force. People are drawn to you because you radiate emotional stability and kindness. Virgo, your sensitivity today becomes a source of strength, and it highlights how much you've grown in your self-love. You might find yourself reassuring someone or being the emotional anchor in a situation where others wobble. Card 2, 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands reinforces the idea that admiration sometimes brings envy. Just like the text's warning about someone watching you with jealousy, this card shows that you may encounter subtle resistance or competitiveness from someone who feels threatened by your glow. Virgo, your task today is to maintain your boundaries without letting anyone destabilize your inner peace. You do not need to fight. You simply need to stand tall in your truth. Your integrity itself becomes your shield. Card 3, Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups confirms a romantic development aligning with the reference message. Someone who wasn't expecting to fall for you fell hard. This individual approaches slowly, carefully, possibly under the disguise of friendship, but their emotions run deeper than they admit. The Knight of Cups comes forward with sincerity, longing, and a desire to impress you. You may feel their energy even if they haven't spoken yet. Still, Virgo, your natural caution is justified. This card suggests potential, but encourages you to observe their consistency before opening your heart fully. Card 4, 3 of Swords reversed. The 3 of Swords reversed speaks directly to your healing. The reference text highlights heartbreak, multiple disappointments that taught you to move carefully. This card shows that you are actively releasing old wounds and reclaiming your emotional power. Instead of letting past pain hold you back, you're learning from it. Today, forgiveness, not for others, but for yourself, opens a door. The reversed 3 of Swords marks the beginning of emotional renewal, and your heart grows stronger, wiser, and more discerning. Card 5, the Magician. Here we see the heart of today's energy, manifestation. Just like the text describes someone trying to manifest you, the Magician reveals that both you and someone else are calling each other in energetically. You are not imagining the synchronicities, the dreams, the sudden thoughts. It's mutual attraction activated on a spiritual level. This card also highlights your power. Virgo, when you align intention with action, you become unstoppable. Use this energy to support your goals, especially in work and finances where doors may soon open unexpectedly. Card 6, 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords reminds you to be cautious with people in your work or personal environment, mirroring the reference warning about someone unreliable or secretly competitive. This card suggests hidden agendas, gossip, or passive-aggressive behavior. Virgo, you tend to share openly when you trust, but today, discretion becomes your ally. Keep your plans close until you're sure who stands with you and who stands against you. Protect your ideas. They hold value, and someone may try to benefit from your hard work. Card 7, Ace of Pentacles. In alignment with the reference reading's sudden financial blessing, the Ace of Pentacles brings a powerful message. A new financial opportunity is forming, and it arrives unexpectedly. This could be new income, a job offer, a business collaboration, or a financial breakthrough that removes a burden you've been carrying. The Ace of Pentacles represents destiny moving in your favor, an opening that propels you forward. You may not see it coming, but when it arrives, it changes your financial landscape meaningfully. Card 8. Two of Wands. The Two of Wands points toward a decisive moment in love and life. This card aligns with the reference message about unexpected options and choices that will surprise you. Virgo, you will soon evaluate whether to hold on to the past or step into a new chapter that promises growth. The Two of Wands confirms not only romantic options but also movement, expansion, and long-term planning. You are deciding your future with clarity, autonomy, and strength. Today's reading for Virgo is rich with emotional insight, romantic revelation, intuitive strength, and financial transformation. The Queen of Cups and Three of Swords reverse show your radiant healing. The Knight of Cups, Magician, and Two of Wands reveal a deep romantic shift. Someone is manifesting you with intensity. Meanwhile, the Seven of Wands and Five of Swords remind you to protect your peace and your ideas. Finally, the Ace of Pentacles brings the promise of a powerful, unexpected financial blessing. Virgo, you are stepping into a phase of high vibration, attraction, clarity, and opportunity. Trust the process, because everything is aligning in your favor. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. Today, Virgo, the flow of abundance begins shifting in your favor in ways you may not have anticipated. The Ace of Pentacles influences this area strongly, suggesting that unexpected financial doors could open. This is not the kind of luck that feels random. Rather, it's the result of all the internal work you've been doing. When your vibration rises, financial energy follows, attracting opportunities that once seemed out of reach. You may notice that small wins start piling up, perhaps through savings, discounts, reimbursements, or small commissions. These minor gains are actually indicators of a larger breakthrough forming behind the scenes. Keep an eye out for messages, emails, or conversations that hint at new income streams. Synchronicity plays a role today, guiding you toward the right opportunity at the right moment. There is also a strong emphasis on long-term rewards rather than quick, ephemeral luck. If you've been planting seeds, learning new skills, networking, or researching investments, this is the period where sprouts begin to appear. The universe appears ready to match your effort with tangible results. Trust the momentum building beneath the surface. However, the Five of Swords warns that not everyone around you celebrates your potential success. Someone may try to benefit from your ideas or financial plans. Avoid sharing sensitive information with people you don't fully trust, especially coworkers or acquaintances who always seem curious about your next move. Your ideas are valuable. Protect them. Your intuition will help you recognize who genuinely supports your progress and who may carry hidden envy. The Seven of Wands supports your financial integrity by reminding you to defend your position, your savings, and your goals. The more confidently you stand your ground, the less likely anyone's negativity can affect you. As the day unfolds, luck finds you through both effort and destiny. Be receptive to a sudden offer, an unexpected check, or assistance from someone in a position to help. This financial shift removes weight from your shoulders and brings you a breath of fresh relief. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for December 7th are 37, 90, 49, 82, 10, 22. Daily love. In love, Virgo, the energy feels tender yet dynamic, inviting emotional clarity while igniting hidden desires. The Queen of Cups highlights your compassion and intuitive sensitivity, making you incredibly magnetic to others. Without even trying, you attract attention simply by being in alignment with yourself. Your quiet emotional strength becomes a beacon that others can't ignore. The presence of the Knight of Cups reveals someone who approaches you with sincere affection. This person may present themselves casually, perhaps as a friend, colleague, or someone who communicates in a subtle way, but beneath the surface, they hold deep admiration for you. They might not have planned to fall for you, but emotions rarely follow logic. Their heart has chosen you, even if their mind is still catching up. Yet, the reversed Three of Swords reminds you that your hesitation is understandable. Past heartbreak taught you caution, and you aren't willing to hand your emotions to anyone who hasn't proven reliability. This period encourages you to filter words from actions. Let people show who they are rather than accepting promises at face value. The Magician amplifies the energy of mutual manifestation in your love life. Whether you realize it or not, you and another person are drawing closer energetically. This connection may feel faded. Dreams, coincidences, repeated thoughts, or emotional waves may signal that the bond is active even if communication hasn't yet solidified. Still, the Seven of Wands reminds you to maintain your boundaries. Your loving nature can make you vulnerable to emotional overextension. You don't need to give immediate access to your heart. Instead, let others step forward, show consistency, and earn the place they seek in your life. By evening, the romantic energy intensifies, and someone may gather the courage to reach out or express something honest. Whether it's a message, a confession, or a gesture, love today is guided by authenticity. Stay receptive but grounded. You hold the power in your romantic story right now. At work, in your professional world, Virgo, the day carries a mix of productivity and heightened awareness. The Five of Swords advises you to be selective about who you confide in at work. Someone may envy your efficiency, creativity, or rising momentum. Protecting your ideas isn't being paranoid, it's being wise. Your work ethic tends to attract attention, both good and bad. The Seven of Wands strengthens your resolve, highlighting your ability to defend your efforts and maintain your position. Competition is present, but you have the advantage because of your discipline and clarity. Others may try to mimic your methods, but authenticity cannot be copied. You stand out simply by staying committed to your standards. The Magician influences your work life by amplifying your creativity and your ability to turn ideas into concrete results. If you're beginning a project, launching a service, or restructuring your workflow, this is the perfect time to implement strategic changes. Your mind is sharp, your insight strong, and your capability heightened. Meanwhile, someone may attempt to use your knowledge or creativity without giving proper credit. If you sense someone asking overly specific questions or fishing for information, stay polite but vague. Virgo, your intellectual work is valuable. Treat it as such. Documentation and organization are your allies today. Despite these minor challenges, the Ace of Pentacles brings a strong sign of abundance or recognition related to your efforts. A promotion, a new client, or an unexpected opportunity may fall into your lap. Your work is opening a pathway to long-term success. Keep moving with intention and don't rush the process. Ultimately, today asks you to trust your instincts and maintain balance between cooperation and self-protection. You are entering a phase where your professional influence grows, and with it comes greater responsibility and greater reward. Health. Your health today benefits from the Queen of Cups' calming presence, encouraging emotional stability and inner balance. When your emotions align, your physical body responds positively. Stress melts more easily, your breathing deepens, and your mind feels clearer. Hydration and restorative practices support you significantly today. The reversed Three of Swords signals healing, not just emotionally, but also physically. Any tension you've been carrying in your chest, shoulders, or digestive system begins easing. This card encourages you to release lingering stress from past events. Emotional release, whether through journaling, meditation, or conversation, has profound effects on your physical well-being. The Seven of Wands reminds you to protect your energy. If you've been overextending yourself or absorbing other people's negativity, your body may begin signaling fatigue. Today is ideal for setting healthy emotional boundaries and allowing space for mental rest. Your health improves when you give yourself permission to step back. The Magician shows a surge of personal power, which often translates into an increase in vitality. You may feel motivated to exercise, start a new health routine, or make mindful improvements to your diet. The body responds quickly to your intentions, so even small steps today create noticeable results. If you've been dealing with sleep issues, the Knight of Cups brings gentler nights and calmer dreams. Emotional reassurance or loving energy from someone close may soothe your nervous system, improving sleep quality and mental clarity. Overall, health today moves toward harmony and recovery. Listen to your intuition. It will guide you toward exactly what your body and mind need most. Family and friends. Within family matters, the Queen of Cups enhances emotional connection and strengthens bonds. You may find yourself stepping into a supportive or nurturing role, offering guidance or comfort to someone who is going through a challenging moment. Your presence brings calm, and others recognize your emotional maturity. The Ace of Pentacles suggests that a family member may bring good news related to finances, work, or stability. This could be a new job, a promotion, or even an opportunity that indirectly benefits you. The energy of abundance flows through your household today, creating a sense of hope and optimism. Meanwhile, the Seven of Wands indicates that someone in your family may be dealing with external pressure or conflict. They may need encouragement or reassurance from you. Your ability to remain objective and grounded helps them gain clarity and confidence. The Magician suggests that family dynamics may shift in a positive way due to newfound communication or collaboration. Someone may take initiative to repair old misunderstandings or propose improvements within the household. This could be anything from emotional healing to practical changes. However, the Five of Swords warns you to avoid engaging in unnecessary drama, especially if a family member is acting defensively or projecting unresolved issues. Remain neutral. You don't need to take on responsibility for conflicts you didn't create. Overall, family energy today supports stability, communication, and healing. You serve as a grounding presence, helping your loved ones navigate their challenges with grace and clarity. Compatibility. Today, Virgo aligns most powerfully with water and fire signs, but for different reasons. Cancer and Pisces resonate with your emotional depth today, encouraging vulnerability and heartfelt conversations. They offer comfort, intuition, and empathy, helping soften your cautious approach to love and relationships. Scorpio also connects strongly with you, though in a more intense way. Their passion stirs your curiosity, encouraging you to explore deeper emotional territory while still challenging you to maintain your boundaries. The dynamic with Scorpio today can be transformative. Among fire signs, Leo appreciates your grounded nature while offering warmth and vitality to your routine. Their confidence elevates your mood, and your precision helps balance their fiery tendencies. There is a spark of attraction and admiration here. Aries, while energetic and impulsive, brings boldness to your day. Their determination complements your analytical mind. Even if their pace feels fast, they activate your inner courage and willingness to take action. Sagittarius offers inspiration and perspective. Their broad worldview helps you think outside the box, especially regarding work or future plans. They bring lightness to your energy, encouraging optimism. Overall, water signs support your emotional journey today, while fire signs help move you toward action and empowerment. Your lucky color today: emerald green, symbolizing harmony, healing, prosperity, and emotional clarity, aligns perfectly with today's energy, enhancing both intuition and abundance. The phrase of the day: when your heart heals, your world expands. What once felt impossible becomes the path you were always meant to walk. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.